So first things first, welcome. Um, I have selected my king. He is of the zombie flesh variety. This is Kingdom. Solitary king carries the crown to a new land. I've definitely played it before. Um, Not terribly good at it. I can get to day like 25 before I start to get trouble. But I don't know. I figure I played enough that I should probably try to record it a little bit. Awesome graphics and nice music. Also, it's one of those games where nighttime is actually pretty terrifying because you can die. I don't know. I thought it'd be fun to record because I play it on a pretty regular basis. It's complicated, to say the least. Basically, it's a game about passing money around in an attempt to get more and survive longer. But it's permadeath, so you kind of just improve over time. You never really, get great at it. My computer's making an awful lot of noise. I hope it's not audible. If it is, I don't know how to cancel that out, because it's kind of a grinding noise. But yeah, so you start off the game by doing what it tells you to do. You light your campfire, build some archers and hammer guys, and then a couple of walls to defend yourself. It's not hard the first few nights. It just kind of lets you build up and get better. The archers will hunt some dudes for you when you first start. If you feel like recruiting some people, you go over one of these little camps and just drop some coins on them. And people are fickle. They'll work for you for a pittance. I found that one of the most useful things to do is recruit a lot of people. Not too many, but a lot. That way you can have a pretty solid expanse, if you will. Don't know how I missed you. Yeah, so you get a bunch of people. Eventually you'll buy tools for them, and then they'll reward you by working and being good at life. I should probably get another bowman to defend the left side. There's a guy wandering the woods who will give you a whole bunch of stuff if you give him like 4 gold, which is really cool, but I mean sometimes you have to run really far away from your home to get there, and that's dangerous because you don't want to die, obviously. And this guy is a terrible shot, as I'm sure you can see. Unless he's fishing, of course, and then he's pretty good. But I have a sneaking suspicion he's trying to hit that rabbit there. Oh yeah, there he goes. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and just take your spoils, because I am your king. Anyway, so, like I said, first night's easy. I think there's going to be like one little monster dude who comes and attacks one of my walls. Not really sure which one. It's not difficult. The game, it's really easy to understand. It gets progressively harder over time, but you're supposed to build up your forces or whatever. The farthest I've ever gotten is to day 27, and I died because I just wasn't prepared. On day 25, I lost all my people, and I wasn't making any money, so I just ended up losing over, the course of those last couple days. It was bad. Ow. But yeah, so you just kind of hang out in your base camp, wait for night to pass, otherwise you'll get mauled by little demon creatures. And those are never fun to deal with. There they are. And one arrow kills them. I'm pretty sure that was the only one that's attacking this night, so I can go wander off. Try to locate that trader guy I was talking about. Most nights you can tell when the wave ends. Sometimes you can't. Here's the old kingdom sign. It's sad. Yeah. So I mean, like, it's a really slow-going game. Here he is. Here's the trader with his little donkey. You just drop him some gold, and he'll deliver you some tools. I haven't really figured out any pattern. He just goes to one of your tool shacks and drops off a whole bunch. I'm hoping for bows this time, that way I can get some more archers, but he may drop the hammers. And I don't need that many builders until later. And don't get me wrong, builders are really useful, but not until you get, like, catapults and things. And you may be wondering why I'm not sprinting constantly with my horse like this. Because eventually your horse will run out of stamina, and it'll start breathing heavy, and you'll barely be able to move at all. I'm trying to show that off. Because it always happens at the worst time, too. Like when you're trying to sprint away from enemies. There we go, see? And when you try to sprint, he'll just rear up and not let you go anywhere. I have a strategy for the first couple nights, but, like, I don't really know how to explain it. A fish. I don't want a fish on my flag. Anyway, so yeah, my strategy is basically, if that trader gives me bows, then all I do is build up the walls and these little rocks here. These rocks are like little archer posts that they'll stand on top of and shoot over the walls that you build. Very useful, but kind of a last priority, because they'll shoot over the walls anyway. It's just that if they're on these walls, I think they're harder to reach. The monsters can't reach them as easily. That's really all I've noticed. But, yeah. Anyway, so here I am just kind of wishing my little civilians would take up their own tools, get to work on their own without my help. But they won't. They're useless. And it's almost nighttime. Hopefully he walks past the hammers. He does. Okay, good. So he's dropping off some bows. That's very useful to me. That means I can tell my builders to build these, because he's about to deliver a whole bunch of bows to all my dudes. Give me all your money. You only had one coin, you kidding me? The other hunter better have more. So he'll drop off a bunch of bows, then all my little guys will walk over there and pick one up. Then the rest of them will just sit there until I get some more stuff. Which will happen, eventually. Make sure I still have 3. So, if you tell your builders to do stuff outside the walls, like right here, and build this up, then he will. Right then. Which is ridiculous. He'll just completely ignore the fact that it's nighttime and go build that. Which is very, very frustrating when you don't understand how the game works. But this poor guy over here, he has to brave the outside world every night, ignored entirely by monsters, for whatever reason. If the monsters attack you, then you lose, like, coins. Same with your civilians. Like, if they attack an archer, the archer will drop their bow, and then if they attack the civilian, then he'll drop the gold that I used to hire him, and he'll just become like a wanderer. So, I mean, like, it's pretty cool, because your people don't die. They just kind of go back to not being your people. I'm going to go hire this guy, and another couple guys over here. There we go. Now I'm probably going to have to buy some bows, like, with my actual money, not with the trader. The trader's useful because he'll give you, like I said, a bunch of items of whatever variety. So, like, for instance, the bows cost 2 gold each. And if I give him 4 gold, he'll deliver, like, 4 bows. Or 4 of any one of the items. So, for instance, the hammers over here cost 3 gold. So I'd have to pay 12 gold to get 4 hammers. Instead of, like, and then I could just pay him 4 instead of 12, and he'll deliver hammers. And it's really good, because that's a lot of money, especially early on. I mean, there gets to be a point where I no longer really have to worry about money, which has only happened a couple times. I played the game a lot, but not a lot, a few hours. I've noticed that like there's a point in the game where you can either make no money at all, or you can make lots of money, and it's the worst. It's freaking terrible when you can't make any money at all, because like you get like the little treasure chest that's next to my house every morning, or this tent. Like right here, there's a treasure chest usually, and every morning it gives you like taxes, I guess. But eventually, that starts to give you like 1 gold instead of like the 6 or something it's giving you now, which is not good. Yeah, so if you build it like if you upgrade it twice, I think it like starts yeah, over here. It's like these sickles, and this makes like you can give these to people to make them farmers. And let's see if I can find. There it is. It's like right over here, this little stream that's like on the underground right there. He's I'm gonna have to destroy this camp at some point, but that little stream can be used to make a farm. If you make a farm, then the farmers will gather a bunch of grain, whatever, and it'll just make you a massive amount of money, which is very, very useful. You can also upgrade it to like a farmhouse, but if you do that, you'll have to make sure it's inside your walls, because if your farmhouse isn't inside your walls, then your farmers will just hang out next to the farmhouse and get like slaughtered by dudes. Well, not slaughtered, but they'll get their money stolen. This is closer, I think. I think that feels closer. Yeah, so I guess I'll expand this direction and get this stream here